Your body deserves a refresh and your face too. Welcome to Le Refresh, your home of everything body and face. We offer premium facials like deep cleansing, enzyme powder, brighten glow, instant glow treatment, skin refining, and LED therapy, plus waxing. Need to relax? Enjoy our soothing massage treatments like deep tissue, spot massage, aromatherapy, relaxing massage, Swedish massage, back, neck, and shoulder massage. We also offer advanced facials and chemical peel. Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Asante sana kwa kila msikilizaji na mtazamaji wetu. Karibu sana kwa Straight Talk leo na mimi Faith Wamboi. Na leo tuko na discussion very very interesting ya modern relationships nowadays, and my question is feminism ruining everything? You can engage with us on all our social media platforms. That is Top Prime Media, and like every day, like we always say, that Top Prime Media, the hub of authentic vibes. So let us start. Our segment number 1 today is the provocative questions. Now, when you're starting with tension and you're starting such a discussion and you ask modern women, modern women are saying that they don't need men. Modern women siku hizi wanawake wanasema ya kwamba hawahitaji wanaume. Na wao pia siku hizi wanaume wana feel like they are not even needed. So like the question is, who exactly are we building relationship with? Unashangaa je, ninaingia kwa mahusiano na nani? And then you now get to ask, has feminism redefined love? And I don't know if people are understanding what I mean by feminism. Feminism is for women who feel like they are okay by themselves. They don't need a man in their life, I don't know. I'm not a feminist per se, but I don't feel like marriage itself, like it's an achievement or something. That is for me. I'm sorry to say, but I'm not a feminist per se. But now the question comes in, like, has feminism redefined love? And you, my viewers, you can tell me how you feel about this, and let us engage, comment, ask questions, and we're going to answer them in a better way. Now, is equality also clashing with romance? Can power and partnership truly coexist? Did we also fight independence and accidentally lose interdependence? You have to breathe a little bit, because it's not easy when you're talking about these things. I feel like that is not me per se, but the thing is that men nowadays have come with a way of not being needed. You find that some men just want to be in the house and doing nothing, just chilling. Nataka tu kuchill kwa nyumba, na unashangaa kwamba sasa huyu akichill hivi kwa nyumba, what is happening? As a woman, a woman goes to work, does everything, and you expect her to come and also give you the respect that you need. And also I feel like it has become more of a competition. Men feel like women are competing nowadays. I don't know. Men feel like women are competing. Every time you give a comment in a particular place and men are there, they feel like you're demeaning them. I also feel like men don't want women who are wenye wanaonekana wako na nguvu. It's quite an interesting conversation to engage with. A woman needs to be independent, But let us not take it as a competition. And I'm talking this directly to women, and I'm not trying to attack them at all. I'm not trying, and I don't know, my producer, you can try to tell the people to lower it down. To lower it down, the noise is too much. Yes. I'm trying to look at things like how the traditional kind of woman was, and now things are basically very different. Men are complaining, women hamtaki kupika. You don't want to make them feel like the kings our moms maybe made them feel. Nyinyi mumeamua ya kwamba hamtafanya kazi vile kina mama zetu walikuwa wakifanya ile kazi. Lakini you don't fear men anymore. Women, what is happening? You don't fear men anymore. You just feel you're okay. They are feeling unwanted. Marriage zina drop back and back. They are dropping. Submission is controversial nowadays. I understand, one thing that I understand is that men want submissive women, but my question is, you want a submissive woman, what are you also bringing in? Providing nowadays has become also something like it is optional. Provision has become optional, and you tend to ask yourself, as a person, you tend to ask yourself, what is happening in our modern relationships? So this morning, let us pause as women, as men, because you've all decided nobody needs the other person. A woman feels they don't need a man feels I don't need a woman in my life. You all feel the same thing. So let us pause and ask ourselves questions. Ni nini hiyo ambayo tutafanya ya kwamba haya mambo yaweze kubadilika? There are traditional roles versus modern dynamics. Now when you come to financial independence, delayed marriages, things like social media influence, back then love was more of survival. Today love is optional. I might choose to love or not, and a man might choose to love or not. But now we are basically laying the foundation on feminism. Has social media influence made women more of feminists? And I'm going to ask my viewers and those who are listening to me this morning and ask this question basically: has independence improved your relationship or complicated them? Now, there's the independence that have come in. Now, the relationship are not more of the way they were traditionally. No, nauliza swali. Je, hii independence imefanya relationships zikuwe more complicated? You can just comment below and tell us, is that happening? You know. Now carefully, and I'm going to say this, and can a woman be independent and still desire a leadership? Because I find that, and this has been a discussion that is all over, like most women who are in leadership are mostly seen like are feminists. You mostly feel like they do not submit. And also in the modern relationship, submission is more of outdated. People do not want to submit. It feels like it's so outdated. But now, this is why. And I'm not trying to make it feel like men don't make sense. But now for men, I feel like they feel like submission ni ile kumuinamilia, like everything that he says you only say yes sir. I'm not trying to be Gachagua. Gachagua is the one who says yes sir. But now most men nowadays want yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. No, submission nowadays feels like it's outdated, but that's not the case. And I also ask, are modern standards unrealistic? Do you men feel? And this, I'm posing a question, and these are questions maybe directed to men, and also women can engage in. Are modern standards unrealistic? Are women bringing in standards zenye mna feel hizo vitu are very unrealistic? Or do some women want equality only when it is convenient? Well, I don't know. I will really try to lay on both sides, because I don't want the men to feel like I'm so defending the women's side. But now the question is posed to each and every man, and also women can answer this. Do some women want equality or want convenience? Can you reject patriarchy but still expect protection? Women want to be protected. We say, oh, I want a provider. I want somebody who can protect me. I want somebody blah, 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 and all that. But now, modern women are rejecting patriarchy, but still they are expecting protection. If you ask me today, and according to the topic that we're having, I feel like feminism has destroyed modern relationship. Na hiyo ni yangu, hiyo si ya viewers, lakini wewe kama mtazamaji ama msikilizaji, ukisikia ya kwamba kuna kitu ambacho sikileti vile ambavyo una feel, naweza kukileta. Women, I know there are some women who feel no, feminism is not hai destroy ama haifanyi modern relationships zisikuwe relationships, okay? No. But also, I ask myself, why should a woman submit to a man who is not leading? Why as a woman, and I pose this question, why as a woman would you submit to a man who is not leading? I feel like submitting to a man that is not leading is a waste of time for me. And that is not feminism. That is number one. That is not feminism. Feminism is not where I feel like you're not leading correctly. If you're not leading correctly and it is not seen, I don't feel why you feel as a man you should be submitted to. And now that was mostly a woman question. Now I pose to the man question, and I want to flip the hit kidogo. A man intimidated by successful women. Are men intimidated by successful women? Now that is an answer the most men need to tell us, and also comment below. Now, are men intimidated by successful women? For me, I would say yes. There are some men who feel intimidated. I was talking to someone the other day, and the person was telling me, apana mimi, if a woman is earning more than me, no, that relationship is not going anywhere. That relationship is not going anywhere, because I feel like the woman is too much, and I cannot be able to reach to a point where that she wants me to reach. That is a question to the men. That is a question to the men. Do you feel, you men, are you intimidated? Are you intimidated by a woman who is successful? Another question is, are men evolving or resisting change? If you ask me as Wamboi, if men are evolving, yes. Men are evolving. And also they are not resisting change. Men are also number one. I've come to see some men really being able to help women to get somewhere when it comes to success. Okay? Not every man wants to pull down a woman. Some men want their women up there. So I would say yes, men are evolving, unlike Kitambo. And let's say, let us not, if we talk about being masculine, let us not confuse it. I understand there are women who feel like they are more of men, but I always say this, that in every woman there's a baby like forming them. Every woman wants to be every woman wants to be babied. They want to be babied. So you wouldn't say that women, okay, there's this thing that is said that every what beast has its soft spot, and that is one thing for women. Yes, women have become, oh, I don't need a man, oh, but this is just a word that I don't need a man. Every woman has a baby point in them that only a man can press. But how do you press it as a man? The way you press it as a man, a woman, for me, women don't need these big things that men think of. A woman needs a very small thing to make them feel like they're wanted and they're valued. And that is something I find like men really don't get clearly, but that is the fact. That is the fact. You might buy a woman a house, cars, and everything, but at the end of the day, you won't get what you want from this woman. Rather, you yourself will be feeling, I do everything for this woman, but she's never submissive or something. But it's not because she's not. This is what she's looking for, basically, and you are not giving that which they need. Women are so psychological, women are so emotional. And if you want to make a woman really get moved, you have to deal with their emotional part. And men play with it also. Nowadays, women have learned the tactics. Now their tactics, unacheza na yeye, unafikiria umeleta flowers kwake, umembaia sijui nini, una feel sasa juu nimefanya hizi vitu zote, kidogo kidogo atajipa. That is not how it works nowadays. It doesn't. And now this, I'm telling this to men. This is a secret. Those things that you thought Kitambo would work for women are not working. A strong woman doesn't scare a secure man. You need to be secure. Now, because I posed a question like, are men intimidated by successful women? No. A strong woman doesn't scare a secure man. When you're a secure man, because she only exposes an insecure man. If you're insecure, a successful woman will only expose you. Yeah? And another thing, are men prepared for modern love, or are they holding on to outdated rules? Now, most men are still holding to the outdated rules of modern relationships. They do not want to grow with the modern kind of love. And that is where the backlash is coming in. Now, let us just look at social media and the gender war. I'm trying to analyze everything. The red pill content, hyper independence culture, soft life expectations, dating as transactional rather than emotional. Now, this one I'm on a segment of social media and the gender war. Now, there's the red pill content. The red pill content. I don't want to talk much about it, but we all know what that is. Hyper independence culture, soft life. Women are expecting the soft life expectations, dating as transactional rather than emotional. Now let us line this. Are women or men dating for love or for lifestyle? That is a question I'm posing to people. And let me bring it also. We listen to so many podcasts. Tunapata mtu ameingia your online uko kwa podcast, Are these podcasts that we are listening to nowadays teaching healing or hostility? Because I've realized that podcasts are like, how to make a man bow, how to make a man blah 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 blah, how to make a man fall in love with you, how to make a man. And this is on social media. Are podcasts teaching healing or hostility? Now let me engage you, my viewers, and say, think about it, you as a viewer right there. Do you scroll for connection or competition? That's a question. Do you, our viewers, scroll for connection or for competition? Now, social media has really, like, how do I put it? Social media yenyewe imeharibu the modern relationship. Social media, because utapata, maybe people are in marriage, and I'm talking this from a point of experience. Mko kwa relationship, na kama mmekosana na mtu, the only thing huyu mtu anaweza kukifanya ni ameona podcast fulani. Akishaona hiyo podcast, the person feels, huyu hata alinifanyia kitu fulani, huyu madam kuna kitu fulani alinifanyia, so the best thing nafanya namforwardia na share hiyo reel. Una share reel to your partner for them to see what another partner is doing. Kama hakupikiangi breakfast, unaanza kumtumia familia iko online, iko social media. And you know, most of these families, by the way, zingine hata sidhani ziko vile ambavyo tunazionanga online. Sasa zingine mnataka tu kujidanganya, to be honest. Mnataka kufikiria ati akina Kabi aso wow wako perfect. No, those people are not perfect. They still have their struggles and all that. We see so many relationships online. Na mnapata so many advices. Lakini wewe unanitumiaje video mimi nione venye mwanamke mwingine anatengeneza breakfast? Ama wewe kama dem, mtu amebaiwa Range Rover, wewe kwanza unataka kutumia mtu wako hiyo picha ndio afeel kama he is less of a man. Unamtumia hapo eti unaona venye wanaume wengine wanafanya hapa nje. You know, a story is told of a woman. Walikuwa kwa gari yao ndogo and they were driving, and gari yao ilikuwa tuseme kama ile ya Elvis. Ile ya Elvis ni gani? Tuko na our photographer akona gari hivi. So you can imagine Elvis akiwa amebeba wife wake. And then wife amwambie aone Range Rover imepita hivi. So tuseme Range Rover V8 hivi imepita, ama GLE hivi imepita. And then wife anakuambia, sasa unaona wanaume hawa ndio wanaume. Women Some of you have sons. Can we at least try to accommodate these men? We need to accommodate the men. Let us also get to understand these are humans with feelings. And sometimes men go to the extent of being vulnerable to you. And then a man is vulnerable to you. Wewe huoni kama ni kitu. Kwa sababu the modern way of things imetuonyesha kama women usiwahi hurumia mwanamume. Akikwambia sijui the past relationship aliibiwa, kwanza hapo saa hizo ndio unaenda kucelebrate, unasema huyo hata alideserve kuibiwa kabisa. Yes, kuna wenye wana deserve anyway. But now I'm not saying that. Lakini let us also understand that these men are human beings. They have feelings and let us accommodate them. Okay? Now that is on the social media, because I feel like social media has destroyed the modern relationship. I was watching something and the person who was advising the women was telling the women when you meet a man, just ask him where is your vitu fulani tu. And then there's this relationship yenye imekuja, dating for money, and you've given it a name. I've forgotten that name. But kuna hii inasemwa, we're dating for money. You're together for money. So if the money is not there, what happens? But there's the hard truth. There's the hard truth. Maybe feminism isn't the problem. Maybe feminism isn't the problem. And maybe immaturity, pride, and ego are the problem in the modern relationship. Emotional intelligence and compromise are missing. And I have to agree with this because women have been hurt. And I say today I'm not going to kutetea iti the men or the women. Women have been hurt, men have been hurt. But kusema tu kweli, 90% ni women wenye wamekuwa hurt sana. And now the modern man feels like that is feminism. But maybe that is not the problem. And that's where I'm coming with the hard truth. Maybe immaturity is pride and ego. You feel like you as a man, you're so proud. You can step on a woman the way you want. And then mnakuwa nyinyi wawili are so immature that you cannot even have a proper conversation. Ego, kwanza ego iko huku juu. Sorry is a problem in modern relationship. One thing I want people to know is that, and what I've learned is that from a personal perspective, is that you cannot build intimacy while keeping score. There's no way you'll ever build intimacy when you're keeping score. It will never happen. It can never happen. And you will never have a perfect relationship. All these things, it will never be perfect. But when the two of you are mature enough to be able to handle a relationship, and then pride you on, okay, don't feel like you earn better than your woman. Don't feel like you earn better than your man. Muondoe iyo ego. I think modern relationships would work. Because I was saying to someone, I hate it that I'm in a relationship and you're calling me every time. Why would you keep calling me? Ama mimi ni mtu mzima. Simu nyingi ni za nini? Nana mimi siwezi shinda nikikusumbua. Siwezi shinda nikikupigia masimu. Wewe unashinda ukinipigia. Kwani nimepotea? Sijapotea. Tushaongea, nishakwambia place niko. Kwani unashinda ukinipigia simu kuconfirm place niko? Now that is where maturity is coming in. Na hizi insecurity mingi. Na nowadays some men are so insecure, and also some women. Wewe kama mwanamke, bona yako ameenda. Like now here, we have camera people, videographers, these reporters kama Caleb. Oh my God, imagine ukipigia Caleb akiwa anairushiwa mawe, unampigia simu ati video call. What do you want to confirm as a woman? Why are you, the person has told you they are working. Wewe na video call zako na simu zako, why are you calling that person? Si ukae tu, si uchill, si akimaliza job atakupigia. That is something else that imeharibu. Kitambo our mothers didn't have phones to call our dads, kushinda wakiwauliza wako wapi. Now I want to end that one there, but now I'll see this, and I would say this slowly. And I don't want to be controversial. I don't want to be taken the wrong way. But feminism gave women a voice. Women kitambo didn't have a voice. And also relationships require harmony. Men want respect. But on the other hand, women want security. Maybe the real crisis isn't really feminism. Maybe it's that nobody wants to bend. When you're having an argument, nobody wants to be sorry. Everybody wants to be heard. Love is not a power struggle. And I will repeat this. Love is not a power struggle. It's a partnership. So tell me, is feminism really ruining modern relationships? Or is it exposing the weakness that we never fixed? Is feminism ruining modern relationships? Or exposing the weakness we never fixed? I've had so many questions, and let me just check. I know modern love is complicated, and women are empowered, and to this, men are confused. And relationships, so many of them are breaking. We are seeing hata uko online zina break. But again, I tend to think, and I ask myself every time, has feminism strengthened love? Ama it may destroy too. Let us date for connection and not competition. And also, I don't know if men are really ready for women who are too demanding. Be ready for women who are too demanding. Because you also need to understand that these women are working. Some of them are working, wanna feel, wanna feel I can do it by myself. I can do it by myself. So, I don't need you. So be ready for this kind of women. And I want to finish by saying this. I want to wrap up. And I don't want to wrap up I want to wrap up now. But before I wrap up, I'd like us to take a short commercial break, and then I'll be back for 5 minutes so that I can leave Diana get ready with her news and before we wrap up. So let us take a break and I'll be back.
That flawless glow. We're located in Kitengela Olive Business Complex opposite Nairobi Women Hospital, and we are open daily from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0112 229 111. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Le Refresh. Le Refresh, everything body and face. Your body deserves a refresh, and your face too. Welcome to Le Refresh, your home of everything body and face. We offer premium facials like deep cleansing, enzyme powder, bright and glow, instant glow treatment, skin refining, and LED therapy, plus waxing. Need to relax? Enjoy our soothing massage treatments like deep tissue, spot massage, aromatherapy, relaxing massage, Swedish massage, back, neck, and shoulder massage. We also offer advanced facials and chemical peel for that flawless glow. We are located in Kitengela Olive Business Complex opposite Nairobi Women Hospital, and we are open daily from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0112 229 111. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Le Refresh. Le Refresh, everything body and face. Your body deserves a refresh, and your face too. Welcome to Le Refresh, your home of everything body and face. We offer premium facials like deep cleansing, enzyme powder, bright and glow, instant glow treatment, skin refining, and LED therapy, plus waxing. Need to relax? Enjoy our soothing massage treatments like deep tissue, spot massage, aromatherapy, relaxing massage, Swedish massage, back, neck, and shoulder massage. We also offer advanced facials and chemical peel for that flawless glow. We are located in Kitengela Olive Business Complex opposite Nairobi Women Hospital, and we are open daily from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0112 229 111. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Le Refresh. Le Refresh, everything body and face. Your body deserves a refresh, and your face too. Welcome to Le Refresh, your home of everything body and face. We offer premium facials like deep cleansing, enzyme powder, bright and glow, instant glow treatment, skin refining, and LED therapy, plus waxing. Need to relax? Enjoy our soothing massage treatments like deep tissue.
Welcome back to Straight Talk with me, Faith Wamboi, here at Top Prime Media, the hub of authentic vibes. And now, like I said, when we'll be back, we will be closing this discussion. Now, let us look at this one. Modern relationships, and I want to say this with a lot of modern relationships are really changing, and yes, feminism has shifted the balance. But this morning, the truth is, it's not all about feminism that's breaking the modern relationship or breaking love. What is really breaking all this is pride, it's maturity, it's the insecurity, it's the ego itself. Sio mambo na feminism. Wacha wanaume tuache kujidanganya, si feminism. Ni wewe kama mwanaume you are insecure, that is what is breaking immaturity yako. How mature are you? Hizo ndizo zina break. pride ambayo watu wako nayo, both men and women. That is what is breaking modern relationships, and that is why modern relationships are not working. Left, right, and center, people are breaking up, divorces, families are falling because of all this. But when you call yourself kamkutano hivi na unasema ya kwamba sitaachilia familia yangu ya iweze tu kuanguka hivi tu, yani mimi mwenyewe, mimi kama so and so nitaongea na mke wangu ama nitaongea na mpenzi wangu, tuweze kuelewana, tuweze kuweka mikakati kwenye meza, tuweze kuanalyze kile ambacho tumekuwa tukikikosa, yani tukiongea mambo vile ambavyo yatakuwa, lakini sio kuachana tu. Yani mnaachana tu huku nje, mnaachana tu. Sasa nimeona wengine hapo wamerudiana juzi. Sasa unaona mapenzi yanafanya kazi, mapenzi iko, watu wanaweza keti chini na waweze kuelewana na mapenzi isonge. So feminism isn't the problem. Okay? Now, love is not something to struggle with at all. And let us know that love is not about money. Love is partnership. And we need to learn how to bend, to listen and to grow together. We keep, like nowadays, we keep asking the same question, blah, 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 blah. But no, you need to bend. Women, kana huyo mtu wako, wezeni kuanza mahali chini, mwanzi tu, polepole tu mtafika. Hata wale ambao mnaona wako nazo, walianza mahali. Lakini wewe ukisikia ya kwamba unataka yule ambaye amefika, ni sawa tu. Because we all have choices, you can do whatever you want. That is your problem. Ushasikia? Wewe ukitaka mtu ambaye ana mali, ni sawa tu. Endea huyo mwenye ako na mali. Haya, wewe ni kijana pale. Ya kama unasema wewe huwezi oa mtu ambaye hayuko katika biashara za kuvaa tu heels. Hajaajiriwa kazi nzuri, ni sawa tu. Wewe ukisikia hivyo ni sawa. Lakini let us know that everybody starts from somewhere. Everybody has a starting point. So even in relationships, let us not look at the things of the world. And there's something I've been saying. Let us just look at the things that God has given us. If it is kindness, gentleness, let us look at the small things. These are the small things that make people go far. So now think about it and reflect and look at your relationship. And I'll be at a place of understanding, not just independence, a place of understanding. Yani wewe kama binadamu kwa mahali ambapo unaweza muelewa mpenzi wako, na sio tu kufilia kwamba ninahitaji kuwa na ile independence yangu mimi kivyangu. Eza tu kumuelewa, kwa sababu sisi wote tunahitaji kuelewa. Wewe elewa wako, yeye akuelewe, na mambo yataenda tu vizuri. Kwa hivyo tuache tu kuwekelea mambo ya feminism katika hii mambo ya mapenzi. Wanaume acheni kusema ya kwamba feminism ndio imeweza kudestroy relationship. Hapana. Tuache hayo na tuweze kujua ya kwamba sisi wenyewe ndio tunaweza fanya mapenzi yakaweze kufanya kazi na yakaweze kusimama, ndoa zikaweze kusimama, uchumba ukaweze kusimama. Ya kwamba sasa hivi unaona ya kwamba watu wanachumbiana kidogo kidogo, unasikia kwamba mwezi tu ndio ambao mmeweza tu kuwa pamoja. Hapana, mnaweza kaa kwa miaka mingi sana. Wajua mimi si wa Kiswahili, lakini sasa Kiswahili ni cha mwenzangu Caleb. Sasa mimi ni kujaribu tu, najaribu tu, si kwamba ni changu hiki. And I'm so thankful to our viewers today. Na asanteni sana kwa sababu and let us keep this in mind that God is the center of everything. Yani mwekeni tu Mungu kwa hayo mapenzi yenu. Tuache kuwekelea mambo mengine. Nimeona kwamba leo ya kwamba feminism has been talked about today a lot. And especially when it comes to our leaders, to our women leaders. Our women leaders wengi sana wanaambiwa ya kwamba they do not know how to submit. I don't know how true is that. And I will look for one woman leader that will talk to us about how she balances family and politics, family and being in leadership and all that. There are also people that I need to talk to, people like lawyers, people who are in the corporate. Wale ambao tunawaita watu wa corporate, the corporate women. How do they balance family? How do they balance being in marriages? Tuache tu kuekelea hii. Tunaiekelea sana. Lakini sasa kama leo tumeona ya kwamba lazima watu waambiane ukweli. Watu waambiane ukweli ya kwamba mapenzi yapo, mapenzi yatakuwa, mapenzi yataishi. Lakini haya mapenzi tu hayawezi kuwa kama nyinyi wote mna maringo, hayawezi kuwa kama nyinyi wote mko na utoto, immaturity ndio nyingi kwa ile mapenzi. Hayawezi kuwa kama nyinyi wote mko na insecurities, wewe mwanamke kila wakati unataka akupigie video call ili uweze kujua mahali yupo. Hapana. So let me end this and saying thank you for joining me on Straight Talk today. And remember, face it, fix it. Okay? Face it and fix it. This has been the Straight Talk Show with me, Faith Boy. Until next time, bye and God bless you.